Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of the Macho Madness series with WPW. Yeah, just quickly recap the last show, which got, in the end, over 500,000 viewers, so I was pretty pleased with that. And the main event was Rob Van Dam defeating Fit Finlay in his first title defence. What else happened in the show? Angeldust appeared. We started the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, and Christopher Daniels has been messing with Doug Furness, one half of the Force tag team, although Phil LaFon is out injured, so that's kind of changed things in that story a little bit. And yeah, Steve Corino has had some weird stuff happening at his house, and I think that's probably about it. So yeah, that was our first episode of Revolution. So we're going to go to the next episode now. We're going to go backstage. Yeah, so here we are. Being shown on VH1, being shown in the Ridder Arena, which is in Minneapolis tonight. So I'm all ready to run the show. Let's go for it. Right, so here we go. 3,400 people in the Ridder Arena. That's a sellout. That's excellent. So this is a pre-show match. It had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Gail Kim defeated Daphne in 6 minutes 38 by pinfall. Just a normal pinfall. Obviously, she hasn't got a finishing move. I'll have to give her one. As finishing move, I mean, not my finishing move, I mean, although I would. Yeah, so let's have a look. Was there any work improvements? Nah, that's kind of why I did it. Alright, never mind. A win for Gail Kim on the pre-show against Daphne. Let's go on with the main show then. Right, so here we go. Angeldust cuts a promo on WPW. He says it's full of wannabes, also rans and never wers. He's giving the company a bit of shit. He says they all need to hit the bottom together to destroy themselves, to make themselves anew. So he's introducing his group, a new low, which includes Nightmare and Luna. Angeldust calls out Savage and challenges him to find two people crazy enough to face him and Nightmare. Savage appears and says he doesn't know why they have beef with him, but he wants it all to stop. He says that we have a cruiserweight tournament to get on with. He tells Anulo to get out of his ring. Yeah, security and officials appear to aid Savage, but Anulo actually leave quietly without making much of a fuss, so that's a bit of a weird one there. I wonder why they didn't sort of put up more of a fight. Randy Savage did well. Larry Zbyszko was pretty weak. A 66C. That's not too bad, I suppose. Randy Savage was a real star in this segment. Luna Vachon is improving at acting. Well, well done you. Right, okay, then we'll go to the next bit. Right, so in about that subpar wrestling and little heat, Jimmy Maritato defeated AJ Styles in 808 by submission with a Sicilian crab. Yeah, so that's one of the Cruiserweight title tournament matches. So Jimmy goes through to the next round. Who else has got through to the next round so far? Kaz Hayashi and Aguila have got through to the next round so far. So I should have done the brackets for it as one of the segments. Well, what I'll do is I will show you it's the semi-finals next week, so I'll show you the brackets of the semis and who's been knocked out and all that sort of thing. We've got one more match to go in the quarterfinals. And yeah, Jimmy Maritato was the better one there. And Alicia Webb, who I figured out who she is now. She was Ryan Shamrock, I didn't realise. But yeah, Alicia Webb. She did well at ringside. That's good. Okay, next bit. So we've got footage of Randy Savage searching for someone to team up to fight a new low. And he's seen talking to Sonny Siaki and Hot Stuff Hernandez, but neither of them appear particularly keen. Okay, Randy Savage did a masterful job of improvising again, and a 78B is cracking. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. Happy with that. Any improve? I wouldn't have thought so. Right, let's go to the next sego then. Right, we've got Daniels. He comes out with Medeja and cuts a promo on the Force, criticising their lifestyles, calling them weak, and he says he broke Phil LaFon's. Well, he just says he broke Phil LaFon's, actually, doesn't it? He says he's supposed to say he broke Phil LaFon's arm, and now he wants to take out Furness as well. I wonder why. I don't. Yeah, what are his reasons? He calls the Force a disgrace to tag team wrestling, and he is going to bring in a team that will prove just how bad they really are. Furness points out, he's like, Phil's arm's broken, he can't really compete. Daniel says that it's Doug's destiny to fight with or without Lafon, so he better find a second and quickly. And just when it seems like, he's going to have to fight a 2-on-1 match, no, Sonny Siaki comes out to the ring and he offers to be the second. Furness accepts his offer, so it was Sonny Siaki who saved Furness from a sort of a beatdown last week. He's now going to be the second in this tag match tonight, and we'll see who the team is. That's it. Daniels reveals their opponents tonight will be the Extreme Horsemen, and that is C.W. Anderson and Simon Diamond from the sort of dying days of ECW. So yeah, they've got a little bit of popularity because of that. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if it's the next bit. Yes, it is the next bit. In a terrible match, oh dear. Extreme Horsemen defeated Doug Furness and Sonny Siaki in 9 minutes and 59 seconds, when C.W. Anderson defeated Sonny Siaki by pinfall using underhanded tactics. C.W. Anderson carried the match in terms of in-ring performance, so well done him. He got a 40. Okay, that's interesting. And Furness improved in performance. That's kind of cool. That's all right. And a 36. Yeah, I wasn't expecting fireworks from this one, to be honest. Right, so that was the storytelling match, I think. Yes, it was. Okay, so the next bit is going to be a video package playing, introducing Selena Majors to the audience. So she's a new female wrestler. She's sort of a bit of a sort of veteran, really, I guess you'd say. She's not like super over the hill, but yeah, she's more of a kind of wrestling lady rather than a valet, which is good, because that's what I want. And her old school face gimmick has got an A rating of above average. That's all right, and that's a 46. That's all right, really, I think, for just a crappy video segment. So let's see what the next bit is. Now we've got the co-main event, and it had subpar wrestling and little heat. And Tajiri defeated Julio De Niro in 8 minutes 56 by pinfall with a brainbuster. So 45 for Tajiri, 41 for De Niro, and the Cruiserweight storyline is advanced, which is alright. A little lower than I really wanted, but it's not too bad. So, yeah. Right, was that I think that was a high spots match. Yeah, a high spots match. Alright, well, we'll have a look at the next bit then. Yeah, so we've got Randy Savage coming out to announce that he's taken up the challenge by a new low, and he's found two men crazy enough to fight, John Cronus and La Parka. Yeah, so the old Skeleton Man and John Cronus going to be taking on Nightmare and Angeldust. He announces the match will be a Danger Zone match. He adds that he has no interest in paying people who are trying to destroy his company, so if a new low lose, he's going to tear up their contracts and they can settle it in court if they can manage to make a court date. See, because they're like, it's messed up, they probably wouldn't even, they don't know what day it is sometimes, that maybe. Yeah, so a Danger Zone match. This is a match that Randy Savage has invented himself. Basically what it's going to be is you have to win the match in the ring, and there are no finishes, no DQs, and anything goes outside the ring. So we're going to change the colour of the mats outside the ring for that to red, if you can imagine that, and that'll be the Danger Zone. In the Danger Zone. Yeah, they'll be in the Danger Zone. And we're going to just like chuck a load of weapons around the ring and stuff, a load of stuff that they can use to smack each other with if they go out of the ring. But sooner or later, you have got to win a wrestling match inside the ring. So it's kind of like a no DQ match or an Extreme Rules match, but it's with a tiny bit of a twist that I just came up with. I thought would be a nice little addition to the event. Right, okay, so that's it with that one. And Randy Savage worked the crowd well, and it got 76. So yeah, all these really good angles obviously were Savage in, and a good story with him throughout the show trying to find guys that want to be in the team. So let's have a look at the next segment. Okay, so this is the main event. It's a decent match. Shane Douglas defeated Norman Smiley in 12:39 by pinfall with a handful of tights, and that gets a 64, which is alright. That's not too bad. Douglas is getting better at his gimmick. Shane Douglas had a 67 and Norman Smiley had a 49. The world title storyline has been advanced with this segment, but it lost heat, so it was a number one contenders match. Yep, there's your number one contender, Mr. Shane Douglas, and he will be facing Rob Van Dam at In the Danger Zone. So, let's see. This is the closing post-match segment. Let's have a look. And it got 55. Finlay cuts a nasty promo on Smiley. He says he was never any good when they were working in the camps in the UK. I don't actually know if they were working in the camps together in the UK at any point, but it doesn't really matter to an American audience. I don't think they're gonna realise. And alluding to Smiley being mistreated in some way by some of the trainers in the camps, in the summer camps. He says he was the whipping boy back then, and he still is now. And then he attacks him. So Finlay stomps Smiley into the corner, but then stops and says that is too easy. It's too easy. He's not going to do it like this. He wants to savour schooling Smiley in the finer points of pain. So he wants a proper long match with him. He's going to stretch him and do all sorts of stuff. He says he'll see him in the danger zone. He's going to take him apart piece by piece. So there you go. You've got two matches out of that main event. You've got Shane Douglas challenging Rob Van Dam for the world title, and Finlay and Norman Smiley in a bit of a sort of grudge match from back in the day. So we'll have a look and see what that got us in terms of a show rating. Let's have a look. So we've got 63. That's one less than the last show, but it's still a good show. A sellout crowd, and yeah. So it's pretty decent, although obviously we didn't have a 100 rated segment at the start with Randy Savage. So yeah, I can't do that every week. I mean, I could just chuck him out there and let him be entertaining for 100 rating on his own, but he needs to elevate other people. That means it's going to drag those ratings down a bit. But every so often, if I need a bit of a boost, I can always just chuck him back out there and let him just cut a promo, let him just talk to the fans and give him. Let him just talk to the fans. So I just saw a weird guy outside my window. Right, so let us continue. Right, so a couple of interesting emails. Angeldust says, hot stuff, Hernandez can't sell anything worth a damn in my opinion. He needs to learn how to work. Alright, fair enough. WPW Revolution was shown on TV last night and got a 0.69, so that is exactly the same as last time, which is about 500,000 people, which is not that bad for a sort of show that's only had 2 episodes, and it's from an unknown company. Do you like my new company logo, by the way? I thought that was way more Macho Man-ish than the other one, so yeah, it's gone there. And I might change this just to World Pro, because that's sort of what I wanted it to be before, but I had this emblem with professional on it, so I got professional. Yeah, I might change that for the next show. Right, so that'll probably do it for today's show. So I hope you enjoyed it, and do like, comment, and subscribe if you do like it. Yeah, so nice one. I'll see you later. Bye.